Hello and welcome to Sports Counsel, your playbook for all things sports. I'm your host, G. I am here with my guest host, Noel, for this episode of the show. We change gears from fantasy football to the real deal, discussing our most overrated team, our biggest sleepers going into the season, and prediction for all the award winners. Today is August 23rd, 2025. This is episode 183 of the show. Thank you, Noel, for being on. It's a pleasure to have you back on the pod, man. It's been almost, 2 years now?
Bro, 2 years, bro. Glad to be back, bro.
Yeah, awesome to have you here. Actually, very similar episode to 2 years ago as well. We're just missing DJ, so shout out to DJ wherever he is.
Shout out Deej.
And all right, well, before we get into the pod and really get into that football talk, we want to let people know where they can find Sports Counsel. So we're on all your major social medias. We're talking Instagram, Twitter, TikTok, Facebook, whatever you got, we're most likely on it. So go find us. We're on sports_counsel on all social media. And in our bio of our social media, find our Discord link. With that link, you come in, chat, ask questions, get invited to our listener league, which is already filled up for this year. But next year, that's a place to get it. We've met many of our favorite and biggest fans. Shout out to Young Boy. Join. It'll be a blast. You can talk to us. But sports_counsel for all the social media. All right, Noel, big season ahead of us, huh?
A big season, bro. Big season, bro. How do you feel about your Steelers, man?
Man, as people know, I'm a diehard Steelers fan, but I did state at the beginning of our off-season prediction episode, Aaron Rodgers went to the Steelers. I would not be a fan for the year. I don't think he's going to play more than a year, so I am still holding that truthful.
Yeah.
So, as much as I wish they won the Super Bowl this year, you can win it next year.
Yeah.
Yeah. I fucking hate Aaron Rodgers.
But is he gonna break the 9-8 curse, bro?
Nah, maybe. I think it's more like if he can get us a playoff win, it's a successful season.
Yeah.
But man, hey, look at the Niners. Mostly back, I guess you could say. Mostly back.
Mostly back. Guys are coming back today. Ronaldo Green practiced today.
There you go.
Good. We needed that cornerback, bro.
Yeah. I definitely feel like I don't know what it is with the Santa Clara practice facility. There's just always someone hurt, bro.
Always hurt.
Yeah, but
I think we're all gonna be ready for week 1.
Yeah, and I think you guys are, we're not gonna talk about you guys too much, but I got high expectations for the Niners this year. And like I said, I'm a resident Steeler fan here, right? So no real biases there on my end, but big on the Niners this year. So we're going to do a season preview episode today. We're going to go over some overrated teams, sleeper teams, and then we're going to just quickly go through our award winners for the year. We'll see if we kind of agree on some of these. We have pushback. It's going to be interesting. We don't really know where we're going to go with them. Let's start it off with some hate, right? Great way to start the pod. Some overrated teams.
Some negativity. You got to start it with some negativity.
Yeah, well, we'll kick us off, man. I see the team that you have here, and it's like, I would say like America's darling, right? Like,
yeah, so my team is the Commanders.
Oh.
I think they're taking a step back this year, bro.
Oh, man.
Their schedule's real tough. Well,
in division, you got Cowboys, Eagles.
I think they finished third.
Ooh, that's bold. Third? Are we saying behind the Cowboys, right?
Behind the Cowboys.
Not the Giants?
No. I'm pulling up their schedule right now.
Yeah. But damn, that's bold. Third in the division. Listen. I was expecting some losses and stuff, but even I don't think I got them third.
They got Giants, Packers, Raiders is gonna be tough. At the Falcons, at the Chargers, versus the Bears.
Yeah, it's a lot.
And then they go at the Cowboys, at the Chiefs, versus the Seahawks, versus the Lions.
Even before you get to the schedule, it's I guess you could say personnel wise, they got a lot better. They got Tunsil in fairness, right? They got a couple guys on defense. I just don't remember. But I think the biggest thing of their offseason been no McLaurin, right? No Scary McLaurin. Terry.
The issue is, bro, he hasn't been practicing all summer. And then they're going to sign him before week 1.
Yeah.
Soft tissue injury, bro. He's going to just rev it up that quick, bro.
Yeah, it's usually a hammy or a something
bro. And you can't survive with Deebo Samuel as number 1 receiver.
It's funny enough that you bring up Deebo, and it's fun that the team he was on last year kind of had something similar to this offensively, right? Your star receiver wants to get more money.
Right.
You have a good young quarterback, but obviously needs the one receiver. Right? I feel like that's what the Niners were missing a lot last year too.
Right.
And it's just it's not having the guy and then signing him whenever you do. I assume the deal's going to get done.
I think so too.
I'd be crazy if he's not playing or gets traded, which I think even just goes further for your case. But
yeah, bro, you got to sign Scary Terry.
Got it, right? It's so sad because the preseason games are basically over. We're in the middle of start of week 3 of preseason. And it's like, what? And there's no more games after this. So when are you going to sign him? When you're ramping up for game week?
Exactly, bro. That's tough to do, bro. He hasn't been practicing with the team all summer or nothing, bro.
Yeah. So, yeah, it's not a good look. I mean, very similar to the other team in their division that they said that was going to finish second, like the Cowboys last year.
Exactly.
And their defense still gives me question marks, you know? I mean, what, they got 50 dropped on them by the Eagles in the championship game?
But Dak is really good. Dak is good. The CD's good.
I wish you guys could see my face, bro. Yeah.
Dak is good.
Dak
The
is
CD's
really
good.
They're good.
They're good. And then they got Pickens now.
I like me some Pickens, bro.
You know?
But, yeah.
I feel like they can survive in that division versus those defenses, man.
Right, but I mean, Jaden.
Aside from the Eagles,
Jaden, you don't think you see kind of a soft? What about Jaden there? I feel like that's like, I guess everybody's reason for believing the Commanders, and there's really nothing that's changed for him. If anything, he's gotten better, right? Assuming that like it's the second year in the NFL, you just made the NFC Championship game. Like, there's a lot of experience you're getting.
More film on you.
More film. That's true.
More film on you, and a lot of tough teams to start out.
Yeah, and no one's taking you lightly anymore, right?
Yeah, Commanders. Nobody knew the Commanders were going to be like that.
I'm kind of indifferent on like. I don't know if I agree with you or disagree with you. I don't know if I agree with the third place. I definitely agree with the second and definitely some losses there because I think they were one of the most one-possession games last year. I don't know how many it was, but they won the most. And that there's going to be some regression, right? Like the other team gets the ball last and they score. Like, not shit you can do about it. Like the same thing they were doing, right? So it's like, I feel like you lose a couple games like that. Like you said, the division's a little bit better. Even the Giants, in my opinion, are a little bit better. Like they have to be. Their defense is going to win in some games, right?
Yeah, bro.
And in division games, like they're never easy. Like that, man. I'm kind of there with you. I don't know about the Cowboy part, but I like it.
I think the Cowboys are going to be really good, bro.
Yeah. Okay. Well, we'll save that for another portion. Maybe they'll get brought up again later. But right now, we go to mine. Yeah. I got the Broncos, and the case is very. It's like it's there, but people don't want to accept it, right? So you go from just people are gonna be like their defense is really good. I think that's like the main like thing they have going, right? And I would just say it's like yes, but my thing with them defense is the quarterbacks they played last year were really bad. Like they played Minshew, they played the last game of the season where everybody on their team stat padded against Chiefs. No one played for them. That gets counted for their win streak, going into the playoffs. They played the Colts. They played a bunch of bad teams. Like they couldn't even beat the Steelers. Like we had nothing going for us last year. And
but they had a rookie quarterback.
Right, but in the same way, that kind of my second point was like people are buying a lot of hype into Bo Nix, but my question is like how long can you survive without a real like skill position, elite skill position guy? Like I give Cortland Sutton this thing, like he's solid. I feel like he's more of a 2. Ingram's a good like receiving tight end, but like I don't know.
You don't like the guy that they drafted in the 3rd round?
Who?
Pat Bryant.
Pat Bryant. No, I don't think he's not moving the needle for me.
No Troy Franklin love.
No Troy Franklin love. Like I don't know. I just don't see it. And then the running back situation. Like sure you got R.J. Harvey, but like that's not like I'm not like sitting there just like 3rd and 2nd round running backs are like very hit and miss. So like until I see it, I'm not giving you like props for it, right?
Okay.
Right, and then I think they're just like in terms of quarterback play limited. In terms of I don't see it with Bo Nix. I see kind of like he hit his peak early in terms of he was a 7 years in college. Okay. Like I would expect him to be able to come into the NFL and run a full system and be able to look like he's been a veteran quarterback already. But then I never even in college saw he's an elite quarterback. There's that Bo Nix moment or there's what Bo Nix did to be like he's gonna be an elite quarterback. And I still feel the same kind of about them in last year in the Broncos. I didn't see it. And they got mollywopped, and they finally met a team that was like, all right, bro, let's play the Bills.
Year, though,
But it's the playoffs, though. It's the playoffs, though. No one cuts these slacks in the playoffs. Like, no one, if Jaden Daniels loses first round last year, like, the same hype behind him wouldn't be there, right? Like, and the reason we, respect him as we do is because of what he did in the playoffs, right? So, like, I don't know. They met when they met comp, they got smoked.
I think they got better, though, too. That defense last year didn't have Greenlaw.
Yeah, but
that defense didn't have Hufanga last year.
But 2 guys are never healthy. Why did my thing is like why would a team that needs defensive?
They had a bad couple years.
Yeah,
Back couple years.
But I love Greenlaw, and he was a beast in that Super Bowl, bro. He's a great player, and I know you're a Niner fan, and you know about Hufanga. Like they're great. All pro, right? But it's like, are they all pro right now though? Like,
I think it's a great bet.
I like them to miss the playoffs this year. That's my bold take. I don't think they make the playoffs. I think a lot of people have them taking the step up in the conference and becoming more closer to like the Bills, Ravens, Chiefs. I think they're closer to like
What's a quick record prediction you got?
9-8. 9-8 and right out the playoffs, like 8 seed, 9 seed. Like that's where they are. Like they're peaked between like 6 and 9, 6 and 10.
Okay. Where do they finish in the division for you?
So I guess I will tell you that and then go right into my sleeper team because I'm sticking in the AFC West today. So I have them finishing 4th, and I have them behind the Chargers at 2 and the Raiders at 3, and I have the Broncos 4th. And I'll go right into my sleeper teams. You're like, what? The Raiders before the Broncos? I know it sounds crazy, but let me just paint this like solid image in your head, right? You have just think about last year's Raiders, right? I would say arguably the worst quarterback room. You have Aiden O'Connell and Gardner Minshew. And look at your running back. You had Zamir White, Alexander Madison. I would also argue bottom 2 or 3 in the league. And then you have Antonio Pierce. I would also argue was a bottom 3 NFL coach last year. Yep. So now you got Geno Smith. Argue where he is in the NFL. And we're not getting into that today. He's a good quarterback. Period, right? Like, he's good. Like, he's somewhere between in the teens probably, right? And then you have Pete Carroll, who also is a Super Bowl winning good coach. Like, same thing. You don't think he's top 5, top 10, whatever you think about Pete Carroll. He's still a good coach. And Gentry's still going to be, the 8th pick in the draft? Like, he's going to be great. Like, we all know this. Like, running backs that get drafted that high usually aren't just god-awful. Like, Bijan, Saquon, Jahmyr Gibbs, especially the young guys recently, like, they've usually been hits. So I just thinking, like, just by that premises, a team that won 6-7 games last year, I give almost like a win and a half for Geno, a win for Pete Carroll, and then just like a team upgrade, like a half a win for that's 3 wins right there. Like my mind, like that they're gonna gain, and they compete with the Broncos, the Chargers already, the Chiefs.
So what's your record prediction for the Raiders?
I think I got them at 10-7. Wow. So I think like I don't know if they play in the end of the season, but
so you think everybody in the AFC West is gonna finish with a positive record?
Yeah, I think so. That's a good division. It's hard. Yes, I still only think 2, maybe 3. It's hard with the Chargers. You know, like the Rashawn Slater injury is kind of huge. Mm-hmm. I'd say it's like drastic as an injury could really be. Right tackle, all pro. Yeah. That sucks, but they have the right personnel to fix it. So I'm still thinking like Chargers, Raiders, kind of like both 10-7. Okay. Probably both make the playoffs. But what do you think? Not sold on the Raiders?
I'm not sold on the Raiders. I'm not sold on them. Who do they have on defense besides Max Crosby? Maybe one player.
They have Eldon Roberts from the Steelers that they signed.
Oh, they did, huh?
Yeah, okay. They got Jeremy Chin. They got Trayvon Moehrig still.
Yeah, but I mean, like...
They got Jack Jones.
No, they traded him, didn't they?
Did they?
I don't know.
I mean, at the end of the day, I still think that's a great offense. I mean, they got Bowers, they got Jacoby Myers, like we didn't mention. They have a solid O-line. Colton Miller is a great left tackle. Yeah. Like, that's the hardest spot to fill out. After that, it's always easier to find the rest of it. Jackson Powers Johnson, I think, from Oregon last year, he was a number 1 area center. So, like, I'm sure that'll develop. Like, the O-line's getting there.
I'm not a believer in Geno Smith.
See, that's where I disagree. Like, Geno Smith led a team to the playoffs, though. I'm not expecting them to, like, beat the Chiefs and be first in division. Be a wild card team and lead them to, like, that's exactly what Geno Smith is, like, going to get you.
I don't see it. I just don't see it. He went to the playoffs in a down year.
But what does that mean? How is it a down year? Because he made it because it's a down year now? Like, no, that's not how it works.
Yeah, no.
He's had...
I'm not believing in Geno.
I know he's caused some of your nightmares for the last...
Geno hasn't caused me any nightmares.
Geez, as a resident Niner fan now.
No. It might be my Seahawk hate.
And I mean, their coach is also Pete Carroll, so I can understand why you're so low on him. I mean, we're looking at the Raiders, right? Like, I think a lot of the narrative, what they had before, and like the shit it was before, as we say, you know what I mean? Like, it was just like ugly for years on end. They never figured out quarterback. I would say, like, even with Derek Carr, they had the couple years. They always made dumb decisions, trading Mac, whatever it was, right? So it's like there's a very.
Tom Brady in there now too.
That's what I'm saying. They got Brady in there. Yeah. They had that old Chargers GM from a couple years ago. I think he was solid. Like, they're getting the right pieces there. Yeah. So it's like, I see the vision. Okay. I see the vision. That's what I'm saying. I'm seeing.
They got you hyped up.
Yeah, I see they're competitive. I don't see they're not like. at a disadvantage at every position. Like
Yeah.
they're defensively probably, but I think every team has a hole. So we'd be nitpicky about which one's more kind of could be a downside of the whole team. But they're not the best team yet. But I think a 6 seed, 7 seed, 10-7. I think that's possible. I think got him. So let's go into your sleeper team here.
My sleeper team, I'm picking the Bears. I really like their offseason.
Okay.
They came and brought in Ben Johnson for Caleb
Huge.
Williams. And then such a big deal because the head coach wasn't even watching a film with his quarterback.
Isn't that crazy?
Like it was just quarterback malpractice that was happening over there.
Yeah.
So you bring in Ben Johnson in there.
Right.
You build the O-line up. And then you see how he looked in the preseason game.
Oh, I'm not gonna lie. I know we're not supposed to buy hype in the preseason, right?
Right.
But that game, you can't have any more like he should have played this. He didn't look like this in practice. He looked good,
great.
and I'm not gonna lie, it was impressive. It is so stupid to say out loud, but like he was boom, hike, look the roof, wow,
it looks great.
Beautiful pass.
And
it's great. Like I never doubt he could do that. I just needed to see him do that. You know
exactly.
What I mean?
He had the talent there.
Yeah,
he's had the talent. Everybody's seen the talent at USC. He just got stuck with a horrible coaching staff last year. And now he gets Ben Johnson in there, the quarterback whisperer.
Yeah.
If you guys know me, I love Jared Goff. You see what he did for Jared Goff.
Huge.
Now we can imagine what he's going to do with Caleb Williams.
See.
And then they already have a great defense. Their defense is already nice.
Yeah, they built the defense up really well.
The defense is already nice.
They got studs on all levels of the defense, which is, I think, hard to say because they got, Sweat on the D-line. They have Trent Edmonds in the middle of the field, and then you have Jalen Johnson, on the back end. Like, so you have stud at, like, every level, which is, like, great. You know what I mean? Like,
exactly.
And then I kind of want to focus a little bit on their offense, though. Like, I guess it's like, yes, people are saying Ben Johnson is the next big coach, but, like, how much stock should I be buying into that? Like, you think it's like he's the real deal?
He has all the weapons too, man.
My thing is, like, I feel like a lot of these offensive geniuses in the last 5 years or so, I feel like this one really got popular. Right? Have been very hit or miss. Like, sure, you're getting your Sean McVays, you're getting your Matt LaFleur's, but you're also getting a lot of fucking Mike McDaniels, like guys that just don't have a full control of the offense. You know what I mean?
That's true. But I think with Ben Johnson, you've seen it for multiple years, and he was the actual play caller there.
Well, right. So, the play calling, I guess, is never what concerns me. I guess as a coach, like, you have a lot of other responsibilities, right? It's like you're not just the play caller anymore, right? They didn't hire you to be the play caller of the Bears. Yeah. Right? It's like, cool, you can draw up a fire-looking play. Yeah. But, like, can you get, like, everybody bought in? Can you? Because I know Dan Quinn is, like, had everything else covered, right? Sure, he was just like, Ben Johnson, just go play call. Exactly. And go craft up these crazy plays. I'll take care of motivating these guys, practicing with these guys. He said, what did he just sit in line with and fucking do up downs with his teams, do whatever it is. Like, that's the shit that is like. Is Ben Johnson now going to go there and be like?
But that's not the only way you have to do it. That's not the only way you have to do it to buy people.
Yeah, but Mike McDaniel is the most fair comp to me, and I feel like because it's like, dude, when he was coming out of San Francisco, this guy created this insane offensive running system. And with Tua and Tyreek Hill and Jalen Waddle, this is going to be the next big thing. Yeah. And I just feel like, yes, the offense is great. Can the Bears' offense be great? Yes. But then it's like, is that translating to wins? You know what I mean? Like, as a sleeper team, right? Like, I gave you mine. I said they're 10-7 in the playoffs. Are you saying Bears playoffs then?
Bears playoffs.
Okay, so
I think they're kicking the Vikings out of there.
Vikings out of there. So Packers and Lions are still better?
Yes.
Ooh, so 3 teams in the playoffs.
Three teams.
Then
Bears. They got DJ Moore too. They drafted Luther Burden, Rome Odunze.
That's huge. I think people forget about how good I think Rome Odunze is really going to be. I think he's this future budding star. Right. And Burden's good. I really like Burden coming out of Missouri.
Good. And then you got Colston Loveland.
Yeah. Should have probably got Tyler Warren, but that's another conversation. Yeah, I mean the team is assembled properly. You know what I mean? Yeah. Like, people hate on Ryan Poles for not.
I think he's done good the last 2 years.
Yeah, the line, but I think 3 years since they made that trade with the Panthers. That was this huge big thing. Traded out of the number 1 pick, and then he got the number 1 pick the next year. Whatever. Everybody knows DJ Moore, all that stuff, right? Like, he's genuinely a good GM, and he knows what he's talking about. And I like a team built, but it comes down to Caleb Williams, right? Like,
I think you put the best player, the quarterback, in his best position to succeed when you brought in Ben Johnson.
Yeah.
That's why I'm so high.
So what's like we always talk about like what's your thing, like we all know kind of what the downside. I think like worst comes to worst, they probably have a similar team like they did last year. Worst comes to worst.
Right.
But let's say best comes to best, like shit hits for the Bears. Like what are we thinking here? Like what's the upside here?
Dude.
They were saying like, I mean, they have their coach, they have their quarterback, they have two young wide receivers. Even if DJ Moore is not playing in the future, and you have a tight end, running back, you can get that's an easy hole to fill. Defensively, like they still got guys that are in there, like they can make a run this year. You think, on like the upside wise?
Not this year. The year for them is probably going to be next year.
Okay, so let me paint out some teams. You don't think like where are we thinking they're going to be 5 seed, 6 seed, maybe sneaking in as a 7?
Yeah, because I don't think they're going to win the division. So that bumps them down to 5 at least.
At the least, or at the highest, yeah.
Let's go 5th, 6th seed.
Okay.
5th, 6th seed.
So you don't think that, a team like they're matching up with the Buccaneers, so you don't think they have a chance to make an upset, or you don't think I guess my question could be like, you don't think they could do Commanders-esque type of things? Not like really like compete for a Super Bowl, I guess, because Commanders never really got to that point, but they made the NFC Championship. Like technically, like they're a top 4 team of last year, right?
Yeah.
Well, did they ever have a chance to really make the Super Bowl? Well, not really, because from the minute that game started, they was out of pocket, right? So it's like they never even showed up for it. But like, can they do something? Do you think the Bears can do something like that? Win one playoff game?
I don't think they're going to be that good.
Okay.
I don't think they're going to be that good because that was Jaden McDaniels was playing out of his mind. The defense was playing good.
Yeah, that's fair.
Yeah.
I mean, I like to always kind of think about the upside. I mean, like what can really happen
here. I think
here?
they can win a game in the playoffs.
Okay,
yeah,
that's fair.
They can win a game in the playoffs.
I like that. I mean, I kind of want to buy in. Iffy about them last year. I kind of liked them, kind of didn't. Man, they're one of my teams where I'm kind of on the fence about more.
It's big with the coach.
It starts and ends with Ben Johnson.
Because you have the talent there. You have the talent there.
And I don't know if I like a lot of the things he says in press conferences, but like I feel like more and more that it does not matter because of Nick Sirianni and Joe Mazzulla. You can say whatever you want, do whatever you want, and at the end of the day, your guys play well. Like it doesn't fucking matter.
Right.
Shout out to Nick Sirianni and Joe Mazzulla, bro. Captains of that team. So those are our overrated teams, our sleeper teams. We're gonna kind of push away from like team talk to more kind of just player talk. We're gonna go over some of who we think our award winners are gonna be. So this is our big prediction season preview episode. So we're gonna get to like some of these stuff. Maybe even play some bets on this later down the year before the season starts. But let's start with the most important one, I guess we'd say, the MVP, huh?
The MVP.
Yeah, this is fun because I feel like this year, now that Josh Allen has his, I don't think him or Lamar are going to get another one.
Nah.
I think they're kind of like, they can't really win a well. Lamar had almost like, you can't do better than that last year's season.
And I think, bro, it's really set up for Joe Burrow to win it, bro.
Joe Burrow? I really like Joe Burrow, but my thing comes down to is like, he put up 5,000 yards.
Right.
50 touchdowns.
Yeah.
7 picks.
Yeah.
Whatever it is. And go 9-8, bro. Like, are they gonna win MVP, bro? Like,
I think they can win the playoffs though, because make the playoffs because
they got a defense, bro.
Yeah, but they didn't have a defense last year,
and they didn't make the playoffs.
But they started off super like rough.
Yeah,
because they had a whole bunch of stuff coming into the season. At least they don't have that this year.
They do. The best defensive player's not signed.
Yeah, but that's not what the Bengals are though.
The Bengals have no defense. That's what they are right now. They're the best offense with no defense. And no O-line. They made Joe Burrow still going to get...
Joe Burrow can win them some games still.
I think so. I mean, 9 wins is a lot of games, bro. For just one quarterback and 2 receivers to win.
I think if he does something kind of like that, Peyton Manning season, something like that.
That's ridiculous, bro.
Crazy.
No, I don't think that's possible.
5,000 yards. That's what you just named. 5,000 yards.
Yeah, and then he's going to get Offensive Player of the Year. We'll get into that. But my MVP is a guy that's going to put up lightning high numbers. We've seen the highs of highs, and we've seen him win games. It's Patrick Mahomes this year. He's motivated. I don't know if they win the Super Bowl, right? But because their team I still don't think is like top tier, like as it used to be. Okay. But in individual numbers, it is set up for Mahomes to go crazy. He's pissed off about this narrative that he's not 99 overall. He's not the best quarterback in the league. He's not on the level of Lamar Jackson and Josh Allen. For 2 years now, he's been hearing about this, and it's like, well, he had one of the worst O-lines last year of his career, and he was quick with the throws. He was like, this is what team needs to do to win. They won 15 games.
You know who's playing left tackle for them?
Yeah, the guy
the Niners.
No, he's not starting. It's the guy they drafted in the first round, Simmons. He says he's healthy. He's gonna be going, and I think that's good. And then they still have fucking Mahomes. Like this is the Chiefs. Mahomes. They're gonna win 14, 13 games. He has 4,500 yards. The MVP is his. Like I see it. I can see it. Like I think big Mahomes
will have like Mahomes fatigue, or no?
Yes, in terms of winning Super Bowls, but he hasn't won an MVP in like 2-3 years. So,
yeah.
And it's like I think like the narrative is there. Like you said, there's always a narrative with MVP. Like what narrative is it? Josh Allen's never won it before, right? That's huge, and he's like playing so well, whatever.
I think that feeds into Joe Burrow's hands, though.
That does, but also the Mahomes is like not this. Mahomes is not this. So he goes out there and proves all the haters wrong. That he's still got it, and then that's the narrative. As simple as that. Because at the end of the day, I think NFL will still love to give Mahomes more MVPs.
Yeah.
Like,
I think it's going to be one of those two, though, for sure.
Yeah, I like if Burrow makes the playoffs, he probably gets it.
Yeah.
That's my thing. If he can make the playoffs, he gets it. Okay. I just know if that.
What if he makes the playoffs at 9-8?
That's nasty, bro. 7 seed, 9-8. No, you're not getting any MVP. Not at 7 seed, bro.
Okay.
Because that means 5 years ago, you wouldn't even make the playoffs. Now we're giving you the MVP. Like, you got to be like a solid 5 seed or win your division to get an MVP.
Okay.
I mean, I said my offensive player of the year is still Burrow. I think he's gonna have electric numbers. Like the same thing. Like last year, he can have crazy numbers, and I think it's like that Drew Brees year where he just put up insane numbers, but his team wasn't good enough, so you just give him the offensive player of the year. Yeah. Like I was like, here, feel better. Yeah. I think they could have done it last year, but Jamar Chase had his little triple crown.
Right.
Yeah, and Saquon was great, but this year it feels like break some records. So in terms of passing, one of the passing stats or something,
Okay.
Or you win the MVP or the offensive player of the year.
Okay. So you can miss the playoffs and win that?
Yeah, for sure. You can miss the playoffs and win that, yeah.
Okay. For my offensive player of the year, man, I got Puka Nacua.
Okay.
I think
I like that.
I think it's his time. Cooper Kupp was there last year. I felt like they kind of wanted to feed Cooper Kupp still because, he's still the name. But now that he's out.
They got Devontae, no?
They got Devontae, but Devontae came in knowing that he's probably going to be the 2.
That's true.
So
I mean, they passed the ball enough for 2 guys.
Yeah, I think they're gonna feature Puka a lot more, and then he could have a similar season to how Cooper Kupp did a couple years ago when he won Offensive Player of the Year. So
yeah,
my pick is Puka Nacua.
I like it. I mean, the numbers are going to be electric. You know what I mean? Like numbers off the board. Matthew Stafford stays healthy. There's 2 big things that scare me with that. But it's like not Puka. I guess Puka's health too, but Puka, Matthew Stafford's health. And then Devontae Adams being there, so it's like
I think Puka's going to score a lot more touchdowns this year too, which is going to help him.
Yeah, I don't know. That's where I think Devontae comes in. I think Devontae's going to get a lot of the red zone work. I think Puka will get him from 20 to 20, and then Devontae will probably score. Kyron will score.
Yeah,
it's kind of like how it seems like it's all built out to be.
Yeah, we gonna see.
That's a good bet though.
Yeah.
I'll go first for Defensive Player of the Year. Mine's simple. It's T.J. Watt. He just got his contract. He's got to go crazy now. He's been kind of, I think for him it's just like you want to win the award, just play 16 games.
Right.
Play 17 games.
Right.
You win the award, bro. You'll play enough. You just do enough in those 17 games to win it.
Okay.
The argument will be there. Will you play 17? It comes down to it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like he should, but is he going to? That's the thing.
All right. You know what? I'm gonna change mine up.
I don't like that.
Because you know who I'm gonna go with? I'm gonna go with Myles Garrett.
Oh, that's crazy.
I think it's crazy watching Myles Garrett play football, bro. He's just a big dude, super fast. He just terrorizes the game, man. I know T.J. Watt does the real similar thing, but I think
Myles Garrett.
I like Myles Garrett more, man. I think he's gonna come. I think he's gonna get another one.
Man, I hope not. I hope T.J. Watt gets a second before Myles Garrett does.
How would you feel?
Myles got a second.
I know.
Well, that kind of invalidates all the stats, Like if you just I got more defensive player of the year, so I'm better. It's like fuck. But I don't think in any world he's better. But that's just conversation for another day.
Okay.
He's not. Yeah, T.J. Watt's better.
Yeah.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah, it's debatable.
No, it's not. Okay. I mean, the next 2 we'll go a little bit quicker and kind of just maybe go back to our teams and stuff, but. Offensive Rookie of the Year and Defensive Rookie of the Year. I just took the 2 most basic options. I really want to take Travis Hunter for one of them, but I just don't know which one to take him for. So I took Genty for offense. I feel like kind of buys in my Raiders. They're going to be based off the run. It's a Pete Carroll team, right? And then defensively, it's going to be Abdul Carter. I just think it's set easy for him to get 12, 13 sacks and then just get the Rookie of the Year award.
Yeah. So I'm gonna go with Travion Henderson.
Oh, I like that.
Rookie of the year. I believe in the hype. He ran the kickoff back, so they're going to be having him do kick returns, and he's going to be RB1. I feel like, so I'm choosing Travion Henderson as my rookie of the year. And
I've been buying the hype, bro.
Yeah, I'm buying the hype.
I like him in Ohio State.
I'm buying the hype, and then I'm doing Abdul Carter for defensive rookie of the year. I think that's the safe bet.
That is a very safe bet.
The safe bet. He's really good.
I think you have the D line is set up for him to get like 10 sacks and like barely have to do shit.
Right. You already got Brian Burns there. You got Dexter Lawrence there.
Yeah, it's gonna be pretty straightforward, I think.
Yeah.
I mean, going back to Henderson one for a quick second, man. Like, I just don't. Mike Rabel tries to do too much with it, you know. Like, just give the guy the ball, bro.
Just give him the ball.
Yeah.
Just give him the ball. He's a playmaker. He's gonna be running kicks back.
If he does the whole 9, bro, he could be winning it. But Gentry's already I think he has no question about that.
Gentry has the hype around him for sure.
And he's at the touches guaranteed. Yeah. I don't think you draft someone top 10 in the running back situation to not give him 300 touches his first year. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I don't think Gentry's Trent Richardson. I hope he's not. Yeah. Well, I mean, that's kind of all we had planned to talk to for today. We went over our award winners. Maybe we'll make a nice little parlay. So we just fuck it, sweep the awards and just make $1 million. I always wanted to do that guy on Twitter. That poster slip that's just all accurate future bets or something like that. But no, man, I appreciate you coming back on. We're gonna need to get you back on more this season. It's a blast having you on as always. Any last words? Any last predictions? Give me one bold take. Just one bold.
Neither Super Bowl winners, baby.
There you go.
Winners,
that's
we won it in Levi Stadium. Baby.
That's a clip that's gonna come back and you're gonna be like, why did I say that shit? All right, guys. See you.